The tracklist. The tracklist is here. The tracklist is confirmed. And the tracklist is actually announced by the band and not on a random website. Yeah, my bad for that. That was something. But don't act like you didn't also think it was true. Come on. I mean, we were all a little dumb. We were. And we were also skeptical. Maybe too skeptical to the point where I shouldn't have uploaded it. But, you know, shit happens. So, Tyler Hoeseph actually made a move. He did something on the day that I was convinced something was going to happen. But I just happened to be asleep on the train. Only for about half an hour I was asleep. And in that half an hour, he decides to post the fucking track list on YouTube. Was it? No, not YouTube. Instagram, sorry. Instagram. And in his little notebook fashion, he writes down the whole track list. And it just kept going. I remember thinking, oh my god, it's more than 11. Keep writing. Keep writing. That was crazy. And I couldn't believe I was actually looking at the right track list in front of me. And that all these titles I'd seen previously were just fake. They're just fake. And then, on the bus, literally the day after, and I'm in Manchester, I'm on a little trip. On the bus, drops the live stream on the 21 Pilots Instagram. And I couldn't even listen to it because I was on a bus and I didn't have headphones. So I had to wait. But that's all out of the way. We have the full track list right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go through every single track and cover it because I feel like it's kind of been overdone to death at this point. And I feel like I haven't got a lot of unique thoughts to add as well as other people. But I just want to kind of go through my brief thoughts of it all as a whole and what I'm probably the most excited for. City Walls. This could be a banger of an opener. Well, when I say banger, I tend to mean sort of like a big deal. Like it could be, if you've listened to the song Romance on the album Romance by Fontaines DC, that's like one of my favourite album openers of all time. I want City Walls to sound like this. I want some menacing shit to start it off. And I'm so glad that it's not The Contract. Like, they're liars. Like, the boys are little liars. First song on Breach, my ass. We're getting City Walls. And I'm very excited for that. It's the first time in a while where the first single isn't the first track. And maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they sort of realised City Walls is just a better fit at the start. So we'll see what goes down with that. Can we talk about how Downstairs uses Korea demo? I never thought that they would actually use their unused material in an album, especially in the year 2025. It's crazy. Like, I used to think that Korea Demo 2012 had very like fairly local vibes, and I'm all for that on this album. I'm really interested to see what they do with it. I'm hoping it's not just the wow wow synth at the start. I really want them to do more with it. But either way, I trust these boys. They're gonna give us some good stuff. I also wanted to talk about the amount of piano ballads that are in this. We don't know if the entire song is going to have that piano ballad, but it seems like they're using it quite a bit. And Days Lie Dormant is probably my favourite snippet of that sort so far. It kind of sounds like the melody to the Rainbow Connection, which I love. I feel like Days Lie Dormant is going to make me cry. Knowing that it's near the end of the album and it's the end of this whole journey we've been on. It sounds beautiful. I can't wait for it. And Intentions, though I do prefer the name Do You Feel at Home from the fake leaks. Intentions I like because they're keeping it quite vague, to be fair. We don't know how that's going to end the album and who essentially wins, if anybody wins. And Intentions are everything. I love that lyric, and I love it because it doesn't come with any preview or snippet of the song whatsoever. We are going in blind for the final track, and I'm so excited. Do I have any criticism? I don't really like robot voices that much. My metal friend That's very interesting. See, when I saw the name Robot Voices, I thought, oh my god, it's the obligatory dumb sounding title. Sorry, Tyler, but it does. And then listening to it, yeah, I'll have to hear the whole song. My metal friend Flashes in Time, I think sounds a bit silly, but they're always a bit silly, aren't they? Well, we'll have to see when it comes out. What I want to know is, where is single 2? Where is it? This is the longest wait we've had, and I am dying for a new song that isn't The Contract. We need it. We are halfway through the hype cycle. We need this right now. It could be this week. We've been saying that every single week, and it's been kind of getting annoying because there's no solid idea on when it's coming, but it has to be this week. It has to. And as for what song, it's probably going to be either Raw Fear or Drum Show. You know, I know that Drum Show has sort of been going on around on the iTunes thing. I don't really understand all the code nonsense, but if people think Drum Show is next, then hell yeah. As long as it's not City Walls, because I want that to be a surprise. I want the opening to be a complete shock. So yeah, not a massive video, but I just wanted to give my brief thoughts and make you aware that I am alive and I was not living under a rock while all this was going on. I was just away in Manchester and I couldn't really do anything. So I'm back and I want to get back to making more silly content until 21 Pilots drops a new single. Cheers for watching, guys. And one last thing, as for what I claim, well, I've mentioned it quite a few times, City Walls. Okay, bye.